Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Channel X Xbox E3 2019 wrap up. I am your host, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. All right, so I know I'm doing this late. I had to work, so I do apologize. Otherwise, I would have gotten this done sooner. Um, but this afternoon, earlier this afternoon, the Xbox 2019 briefing for E3 has happened. I have notes, and boy, do I have notes. A lot of stuff went down. Um, Before we get to the games, I want to talk about the what happened later on in the show, near the end of the show. Um, Phil Spencer came out at the end to talk about their newest console. There has been a name just yet, but it's coming out in next holiday season in 2020, for the holiday season, and the project is titled Scarlet. And from what I understand, they mentioned the specs. It's going to be a lot powerful than the Xbox One X or S, um, and it's looking pretty good. They showed the circuit breaker and everything like that, all the stuff that to help make it work, and looks like there's going to be a disk drive in there too, so you don't have to worry um about it not being physical. Um, they talked a lot about cloud gaming. That's going to be a big feature, a big thing this fall. Um, where you can pretty much play anywhere. Um, so it looks pretty interesting. Um, some questions I have to ask. Um, which I'm probably going to tweet out to Phil Spencer about, because it does look pretty interesting. So yeah, I just want to share a little bit of that with you. So They opened the show off. They started with a There's going to be there's tons of trailers, and 98% of the games that they showed off is going to be coming out next year. That's the only gripe I have about it. This is the only gripe I have about it, is that there's only like a few games coming out this year. Um, and the rest are coming out next year, which I'm a little bit disappointed that we're not going to get like a nice list of games coming out this year, as opposed. So these are all the games that are pretty much going to be coming out next year. So, oh boy. So they started off with a trailer to the Outer Worlds. The game looks pretty. The trailer looked amazing. The game looks pretty interesting. Um, Something I would try out as a demo. Um, they showed off Bleeding Edge. Um, Showed a little bit of Bleeding Edge. Again, a very interesting title as well. Looks very good. Um, Ori the Will. Next, they showed Ori the Will of the Wisps. Now, this game has been in production for a long time. Um, I remember 2 years ago they were talking about it, and last year they finally showed off the trailer. Um, this year they announced a release date, February 20th of next year. So, um, they showed off Minecraft Dungeons, a new game, which looks very interesting. It's gonna be like, it kind of looks like an MMORPG type of game. Um, around that line. It actually looks pretty good. I apologize. I'm doing this show late. I told you I had a busy day today. um, they showed off a little bit of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm not gonna talk about that in this review. I'm going to leave that when I talk about the EA games, which will be sometime tomorrow. I need because I gotta throw in Bethesda in there, Square Enix in there as well too, because I heard that Square Enix was pretty short, and so was EA. Bethesda's getting their own. Bethesda's going to be getting their own, so that's why I'm doing this. So I'm going to be doing. I guess I'm going to be doing 2 shows tomorrow. So I don't know. Haven't debated yet. So I got to go back and watch Bethesda's, and I got to watch finish off the EA and everything. So yeah, anything that has to do with EA, I'm not gonna talk about in this video. Next they showed off a trailer which looks pretty interesting. The game is called Blair Witch. It looks very interesting. At first, I thought that this was going to be like a Silent Hill game, or even Fatal Frame. But boy, I was wrong. They showed off the logo of the Blair Witch logo, and they showed off that game. It has some scary images in there. Would it be something I would play? I don't know. You know me and jump scares. See, I just scared myself. I'm kidding. But I don't know. My take on the whole Blair Witch. I saw the first movie 20 years ago. It was okay. Book of Shadows, I dare not want to talk about. Book of Shadows was absolutely horrible. I wish I never saw that movie because that movie was absolute garbage. But anyways, this game looks very interesting. I might give it a try. I don't know. I haven't debated yet, but I don't know. I really don't know. Sorry about that. Just the name of Blair Witch just made it boring. Next they showed off Cyberpunk. It's coming out in April of next year, and they had a special guest. Keanu Reeves from the John Wick movies. He's going to be in there, but from what it looks like, I don't know if the John Wick character is going to be in Cyberpunk. I don't know. Now, I'll be honest with you, I never saw any of the John Wick movies. I apologize, because I heard the John Wick movies are very good. I'll give them a watch because I'm a Keanu Reeves fan. So, but yeah, Keanu Reeves has been very busy lately. Just getting done with, got done with John Wick with the movie out in theaters right now. Lending his voice to a character in Toy Story 4. Getting ready to do the third Bill and Ted movie, and then of course, and now we get the word that he's going to be doing he's landing a role in Cyberpunk. Oh, sorry about that. But he actually was on stage to help promote the game. They show the trailer with with Keanu Reeves in it. It looks very amazing. Definitely the most talked about game so far in the series. So I am very happy for it. I'm definitely looking forward to picking that up next year when it launches. Then they showed off um, Spiritfarer. Um, Farer, Spiritfarer. It's a hard name to pronounce. I do apologize. Um, it looks pretty interesting. Looks like a downloadable only title. Um, from what it was looking like, it looks like a, an indie game, of course. It actually looks very good, very interesting, very interesting. So it's something that's probably going to be on um, Games with Gold pretty soon. Um, Battletoads. They showed off Battletoads and what it's going to look like. It looks amazing. It looks cartoon. It does look a little cartoony. With kind of looks like a like a comic book. Sort of has a comic book sort of feel to it. It looks very interesting and something that I definitely would pick up. Um, it actually looks amazing. As you saw my playthrough, um, of Battletoads with Rare Replay. Um, I'm actually very psyched in playing that. I might go back on Rare Replay and do that again. We'll soon see. Um, Next they showed off The Legend of Wright. It looks pretty interesting. It looks you know very interesting. It has like a Legend of Zelda feel to it. Um, Mixed in with some with some good animation with those with the children's book feel to it, with like the that pop those pop up books and everything like that. It looks very interesting. It looks really good. Um, would I play it? I don't know. I mean, I'll probably play it for a little bit and everything. So it does look really good. Then they showed off a list of I ID at Xbox games. I mean, the ID at Xbox. The indie developers. Um, Look, the games look. There's too many of them to mention. So I do apologize for not bringing them up on there. Um, Next they announced the Xbox Game Pass for PC. Um, I'm not going to talk a little again. I'm not going to talk a little bit more. I'm not going to be talking too much about it in this video, but um, I will actually I will say this. Um, I will say this. Um, that they're updating the subscription services for they're updating their subscription services for Xbox fans. Um, Called the Xbox Pass Ultimate. Yeah, the Xbox Pass Ultimate. What this does, it allows you to have the 3 subscription services all in one. The Xbox Game Pass for PC, the Xbox Game Pass for the Xbox One, and the Xbox Gold subscription, all for a low price of $15 a month. So that's basically $5. That's basically $5 between the 3 of them. So that's a good deal. That's actually a good deal. And there's already they're doing a thing right now, and it's launched right now, where you can get all that for $1. So that's pretty cool. So there's some PC titles on here, and I'm not going to mention them on there, except for a little bit about Flight Simulator. I'll bring that up again in my PC review. Flight Simulator, they showed off a trailer to that. It actually looks pretty interesting. I remember Flight Simulator on the old Windows computers, so it's nice that they're finally getting a revamp, and it's coming out for the Xbox One as well as the PC. Um, then there's a couple more PC titles, which I will mention um, later on in the PC review. Um, Next, they showed off Psychonauts 2, and it looks amazing. I never played the first one. I'll go back and download the other one because the first one's on the Gamer Pass right now. It looks very good, and looks very interesting, and I would get it. I would get it if you're a Psychonauts fan. Um, but there is one game I am definitely getting. Ooh, excuse me. That I am definitely getting, and that is the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. This is all 9 Lego Star Wars games. Um, Now I know they didn't do one for the Last Jedi, but that's okay. But they're throwing 9. They're doing the complete saga, the complete saga. We're talking, the original trilogy, the the first the prequel trilogy, as we want to call, as some are calling it. Then the original trilogy, which is with Luke Skywalker. Then they're doing with Rey. So I guess that's kind of a hint that Rey is a Skywalker. We don't know. We have no idea. It's possible. It's possible. But it looks very interesting. Um, it's nice to see the Lego Star Wars games on there. I always have a lot of fun with the Lego Star Wars games. So I am glad to see that it's on here. So yeah, the Lego Star Wars Saga. I can't wait to pick that one up. I think it's coming out this year. I think, or at the beginning of next year, because the holidays are coming up with because they want to get that without spoiling anything. So it makes sense that because they have the ninth Star Wars movie coming out. So it's very interesting. Um, then they got a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out. Um, Kakayat. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I apologize if I didn't, but it looks very good. Um, Something I would definitely pick up. Um, Next, they showed off 12 minutes. That game looks very interesting. It looks very good. Got a huge pop. Got a nice little pop on at there. Um, Next, they showed off Way to the Woods, which is you control a buck and his deer and his fawn. I mean, and they have to go back home. So it which is in the woods, somewhere in the woods, but it looks very good. The animation on that looks stupendous. It looks really good. Then next they got a huge response for Gears 5. They finally showed off a trailer for Gears 5, and they had a lot of stuff to plug. Um, it's going to be releasing September 10th, and they showed off one of the one of the multiplayer matches, which is Escape, which looks very, very good. They actually had a few WWE superstars help promote the game. Xavier Woods from Up Up Down Down, and AJ Styles, and I forgot the other guy. Oh yeah, Tyler Breeze. So it was actually very nice to really cool that WWE got a huge got a pretty good response right there, and it was nice that Up Up Down Down was at attendance at Xbox E3. So that's actually pretty good. Then they showed off if you pre-order starts, you pre-order the game, you can get there's another mode where there's a crossover with the Terminator series. So the T-1000s are making an appearance in this game as well too. So very, very interesting. Very nice. I like this. So I was really psyched for that. Next, they showed off the Series 2 of the Elite controller. It looks very beautiful. Updated from the ground. Updated from the first one. It looks amazing, and expensive as well too. So, but nonetheless, the game looks the controller looks really, really good. I like it. I like it, the controller, but let's hope it's affordable. But I doubt it. They showed a little bit of Dying Light 2. Looks pretty good. I haven't played Dying Light 1 yet, and I guess now I have to. So, this next video got some mixed reviews. But I personally love it, and it's Forza. And it's an update for Forza Horizon 4. They have an expansion. If you remember the last, Forza in Forza Horizon 3, they had a summer thing with Hot Wheels, and that was a mix. It was a mixed reaction, but it was still good. This year, this time in Forza Horizon 4, it's with Legos. I kid you not. They actually have some Lego built some Lego built cars. They actually had one on a Lego McLaren full size McLaren done in Lego form. And it looks really beautiful. It looks really beautiful when they showed it off, and so yeah, that's their update in there. And a lot of people were upset that that's what they got. That's the newest expansion for Forza Horizon 4, and it looks good. It looks really, really good. I don't have a problem with it. I like it. I really do. And there's absolutely nothing wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It looks, and it's nice that they're tying it with the Lego Movie. I think that's really cool as well too, because they were playing the Everything Is Awesome song, which again, that's awesome. I mean, you can't get hooked on that. I mean, there's no way that you can't get hooked on that. It's impossible. Which, if you saw my prediction video, I predicted that there was going to be another Forza game. Technically, I was right, but I was wrong. I was more wrong than right, because I thought that they were going to announce Forza 8. That didn't happen. That did not happen. Maybe they're waiting for the new console. So we shall soon see in next year's. We'll probably hear something from next year for next year's E3 special. So, but yeah, this expansion looks pretty good. Next, they showed off their the mobile game Gears Pop. Um, they're already, you could pre-register soon. Has been an announcement of when you can pre-register, but I'm definitely going to pre-register when that happens. State of Decay 2 has an update, has an expansion coming. I believe this year. Then I didn't see the date. I missed the date. Um, it's called Heartland, and the trailer of that looks very very good. Um, Next, um, there's a free to play game coming out. Um, Coming soon. I think it's coming out next year. Fantasy Star Online 2. It's making its way back to the Xbox. So I think that's really really cool. Um, a popular PC title called Crossfire um, is coming to the consoles with Crossfire X. Looks very very good, very interesting as well too. Um, Tales of Arise is was next on the list, and it looks really really good. It looks pretty good on there. Next, they finally showed in Borderlands 3. Um, the game is coming out in September. Pre-order is now up and running. It's coming out in on the 13th of September, and the Handsome Jack collection is available right now on the Games Pass right now. So they put a lot of games on the Xbox Gamers Pass, which is of course the Handsome Jack collection and Batman Arkham Knight. They had a couple other games that I forgot about, and I do apologize. But yeah, you can go and download them right now. Um, and those who have the Handsome Jack collection, there's going to be there's an expansion for Borderlands 2 in the Handsome Jack collection, um, which is a free download. I gotta go on the PlayStation because I have the Handsome Jack collection on the PlayStation because it's free on the PlayStation right now as well too, um, for this month, and they also announced that trailer too. So this is actually a good way to promote Borderlands 3, having the Handsome Jack collection available to download immediately, with a free expansion. So I think that's really really cool. So very good marketing um, for Gearbox. Very very good. I take my hat off to them. Um, Next came Elden Ring. Um, this is the one that's joining up with game by George R. R. Martin from the. Of course, you know who George R. R. Martin is. I don't need to explain it, but for those who don't, he's from the ones behind. He's the guy behind the Game of Thrones series. So that is the guy. And then of course I mentioned Project Scarlet. Um, then along with the new console that's coming out on the holiday of next year, they showed off the trailer for Halo Infinite. So everybody get ready because here it is. Halo Infinite is coming this next holiday season, which is in on the holiday season of 2020. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention: the update for the Halo Master Chief Collection is out with Halo Reach. So go on the PC. Go on the PC right now. Get it for the PC. The Halo Master Chief Collection with Halo Reach out for the PC. Go ahead and pick that up. They have the Xbox Gamer Pass for the PC. They have um, the Ultimate, which I explained a little bit, which has the two Xbox Gamer Passes for PC and Xbox, and then they have Xbox Gold. Uh, the Xbox Live subscription, so you don't want to miss out on that. Um, it's a must. So it's definitely worth picking up. So if you're a PC gamer, rather play Halo Reach on PC, do so. Same thing with with all that. I can't wait. I can't wait to do that. So what I think about this the briefing, it was good. I like it. I liked it. The only thing that bothered me is that not a lot of games are coming out this year, which is disappointing. I would rather see a lot of games being announced for coming for the holiday season. So that was a disappointment right there. Um, it it kind of was disappointing. Um, but yeah, it was. It's hard. It's hard to say. But with a lot of these games, the games that they showed off, a lot of people did. A lot of people liked. Um, when they saw when they announced the announcement, when they heard the announcement of when these games were going to be officially be released, it was like, what about something now? I want something now. And it's like, well, we got Borderlands 3 to tide us over. We got Gears 5 coming out. The Forza Lego expansion coming up this year. So, and of course, we got Madden coming out. But we'll talk more about Madden on the EA part of things. And so there is some games out there that are going to be coming out. So it does look pretty interesting. But again, still disappointment because I really would rather see stuff coming out now than having to wait until next year. Maybe some of this is to push the new console instead of just having Halo on as their launch title. I don't have a problem with that. So it gives me an opportunity to pre-order the new Xbox when it comes out. So I'm happy for it. So it gives me something to do when the new console comes out. So when the pre-orders get ready, I can get started on pre-ordering that. So haven't heard anything for the PlayStation 5. So who knows? Like I said, they're probably going to do something later. So who knows? They did show off some PlayStation did show off some trailers, but I'm not going to do their trailers just yet. I am going to watch them here and there and everything like that. But some of them I've already mentioned on here, so we'll see. So with that being said, I'm going to call it a night here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. Definitely, because then you'll stay up to date on when the next wrap up special is going to be, which is going to be the third party special. So yeah, I'll keep you all posted on when that's going to happen. Um, Oh yeah. If you missed any of the special, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below on which Xbox title you are more interested in, whether it's something that's coming out this year, like Gears 5, or something that's coming out next year, like Halo Infinite or Cyberpunk. Um, and what did you think of the briefing too? Like to know what you have to say. Like to hear what's on your mind. So, ringy dingy that bell so you can stay notified on when the next E3 special is coming up next. Also, more importantly, more than anything in the world, and I would love you for it. And that's face hug that subscribe button for those who are new to this channel. We will see you next time. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace.